Hi guys, welcome to the channel. And before we get started, I want to let you guys know that this exactly wasn't the video that I was planning on making. I'm testing something new. I got some new lights behind me. I got my lavalier mic instead of using my regular shotgun mic that I have on my camera. But I was actually thinking about making a motivational video based on the previous video that I had made, which I'm going to try and put up in either one of these sides. But I wanted to follow up with that video by trying to encourage and motivate everyone to do a home challenge workout. That video is still coming, it's still in the plans. But something happened to me while I was shopping today, which really impressed me and also made me realize the other times I was shopping at other places. And I came home and I was like, I gotta make this video. And we need to talk about some of the things that are happening in the world, and especially here in North Carolina and in the United States. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So what really impressed me today? I actually had to go to Target to pick up a bookcase. And while I was there, the very first thing that I saw was that all the employees were wearing face masks and gloves, which, given that everything is going on, is very nice to see. But what really impressed me was while I was shopping, I saw that as employees were stocking the shelves, before they were stocking the shelves, they were disinfecting and cleaning everything. And most of all, at the checkout kiosks, they had placements on the ground, like little stickers that was 6 feet apart from one another, where you could stand and you knew that you were 6 feet away from the person in front of you and 6 feet away from the person behind you. They obviously had the shields protecting their employees and also the customers. But again, just to see Target make that effort, that extra step to make sure that people are following the rules of social distancing really was impressive. But what blew my mind, really blew my mind, was the fact that there were two dedicated employees waiting for the carts to come in. And as soon as a cart came in, they started wiping it down, spraying it down, cleaning it, getting it ready for the next customer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was one of the best things that I have seen. And to give you a comparison, I actually do go to Walmart from time to time whenever we're running out of groceries or whenever we need to buy some supplies. And every time I've been there, I've seen people not practice social distancing. I've seen the carts just being carted back and forth. Yes, there are wipes, sanitizing wipes that are available where you pick up the carts, but most of the times those are not full because customers usually take 2, 3, 4 at a time and they do not refill it. Like the 3, 4 times that I've been to Walmart, I've actually used my own sanitizing wipes, which I don't mind. But if you have a station, you also got to make sure that it is stocked. I have seen some of the employees actually wear gloves and actually have face masks, but I've also seen employees just have gloves. So there's a little bit of that not following of the rules or having the rules consistent all across the boards for all their employees that I've seen Walmart not enforce, which I hope they do, because at the end of the day, you're not just protecting your customers, but you're also protecting your employees who make an effort every single day to come and open your stores and service your customers, and at the end of the day, give you business. And the last store, which is more like a local store, well, technically not a local store because they do have branches in New York and New Jersey and other places all across the US, but they're not as big as Walmart or Target or any of the other big corporation giants. But this is a store that follows social distancing at the least. They have a little piece of paper outside that encourages customers to maintain social distancing, that says that their employees could enforce traffic of customers if and when they feel the need to. But this is a really small store compared to a Target or a Walmart, even smaller than like a CVS or a Walgreens. But people are packed in aisles, they're pushing each other, they're shoving each other, they're coming in close contact with one another, and there is no rule enforced over here. Some people are not wearing gloves, some people are not wearing masks, some people are just going commando, not following any rules or regulations. There are no hand sanitizing wipes, there are no cleaning wipes available for the carts. Nobody's taking care of the carts. Like, it's total mayhem in this place. And it's really sad because you see all these local owners, all these local business owners who come out and who are rallying in North Carolina, down in downtown Raleigh, where they're asking for Governor Cooper to open up their businesses because they are going through some financial burdens. And that takes me to my next point. While I totally agree that people have the right to protest, I am completely fine that people go out and exercise their right to voice their opinions. After all, we live in a country where you get that freedom. There are many countries where you cannot congregate in masses and protest against a decision made by your state government, your local government, or your federal government. But USA is one of those places that actually allows you and encourages you to do that. So a couple of days ago, there was a group that gathered in downtown Raleigh near the legislative office where they basically asked the governor to open local businesses to get life back to normal or to the old ways, because this new way where we are isolated at home, where we're stuck at home, is not benefiting them financially. And while I appreciate their right to exercise their freedom of speech, their freedom of expression, I do have a problem with the way in which they choose to exercise this right. Like, I have seen signs that says something like Trump 2020 or our lives, our decision, or my body, my choice. What I have the biggest problem is that we as a society are now weaponizing or using this whole virus, this whole pandemic as a political statement. And to be clear, I'm not blaming one party, one group, one single person. I am blaming everybody, including the media. Well, I'm gonna go and say I'm blaming the media and the news outlets the most. Like, I don't know at this point whether I should be shocked or not, but if you're a Republican, if you're Donald Trump, you're basically praising yourself and the effort your party is making into getting this coronavirus under control. But again, on the other hand, if you're in the Democratic Party or you're Joe Biden, you're basically trying to show how inadequate the efforts of the current government is doing. And again, both parties are using it as a way to praise themselves, to praise their efforts, or to show how they can do it better, and also criticizing the other party. And to make matters worse, you have news outlets like CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox News. Based on their affiliation, they're reporting news. And again, if you're CNN, you're trying to get President Trump to falter on some of his words by asking him the same question over and over again. You keep highlighting all the mistakes that he makes over and over again from different angles, from different perspectives. And on the other hand, if you're Fox News, it doesn't matter how many blunders President Trump makes, you will always support him. You will say that he didn't mean to, that it was something that just slipped out of his tongue, that he's trying to do the best he can. And I'll leave it upon you guys to judge whether he's doing the best job he can, the best job that any president could have, the best job that any human being with the role and responsibilities that he is doing or could do. My issue is the fact that we need to stop dividing ourselves over this specific issue. Because at the end of the day, you have to think that coronavirus does not care if you are Republican or if you're a Democrat. Coronavirus does not care what your political affiliation is, which news channel you follow, what kind of diet you have. It does not care whether you're a vegan, whether you're a meataholic, whether you are following a keto diet, how much exercise you're doing, whether you're black, white, American, whether you're Asian, whether you're Chinese. It does not matter if you're a Catholic, if you're a Muslim, if you're an atheist, if you're a Jew. Coronavirus does not discriminate on the basis that we as human beings tend to do with one another. Race, color, sex, religion. Coronavirus does not care at all. It is attacking humanity. It is attacking humans. And the only way that we can fight it, the only way that we can get rid of it, is by doing the same. We, united together as humans, can get rid of this virus. The more we get distracted by the divisions that we create, the more we are not paying attention to the virus, its symptoms, how we can get rid of it, vaccinations, what other means that we as human beings can figure out to control this virus and to help our fellow humans. So if you are watching this video and you know someone who's trying to use coronavirus as a tool to divide, then let them know that the only way we can get rid of this virus, that the only way we can go back to the old ways where we don't have to follow rules of social distancing, but we can gather in large crowds and celebrate our favorite musician or our favorite politician or go to a restaurant and eat our favorite foods, is by working together. And with that, I'm going to end today's video, guys. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Again, be safe, be healthy, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are doing during these very testing times, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. What is your way of keeping yourself motivated, keeping yourself focused, and most importantly, keeping yourself sane? Look forward to the next video because I'm going to set up a challenge and an idea in which we can help one another, an idea in which we can support one another, and an idea in which we as a community can be there for one another. So once again, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys soon.